Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z. Welcome back to another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. This time around we are going to be covering up a game on this map, Last Refuge. The players are going to be Gera, spawning as the red Nidal player at the bottom left. He will be going up against the blue human player known as Humonster, who is spawning at the top right. And yeah, matchup is underway. Nidal player seems to be wanting to go for a AOW creep on this green camp, wants to play the safer game. Although human players do not tend to go for any early harassment and early push on anything like that. This would definitely be a safer camp for the Nidal player to creep out as the buildings are underway, and soon we will be seeing what heroes these players are going for. The human player not going for a complete wall off, leaving an entrance over there for some tactical defensive measures. And yeah, if you guys have seen the last game by this player, Humonster, I mean, I would definitely recommend you guys that game. It was a fun game. Was versus an orc, and it was a basically 100 capacity versus 100 capacity army on Secret Valley, and it was a great game. Yeah. Archmage coming for the human player, and DH for the Nidal. Pretty standard, nothing too very special. Wisp going towards the human player's base and going to scout around, get some tactical information necessary. Human player not putting up a arcane tower just yet. Nidal player will get that archer ready and start that creeping with that shot fired. The Wisp gonna enter the human base and now going to leave. It will probably be able to outrun the human player. Human player does not seem to want to leave its tail as of yet, and Nidal player will be spawning the hero pretty soon. Human player still following that Wisp over there. Wisp Major Stein? No, maybe. And Nidal player going to go for some. Okay, Wisp did die over there. The militiaman did manage to pick it off, and Nidal player going for some multitasking, multi-creeping over here. He's going to go after this item-giving creep, while the human player goes for the safer bet. Human player also surprisingly going for the safer camp. I do believe he has some scouts around. He does have one militiaman running around near to the middle of the map. And human player not taking any chances. He's not going for that mercenary camp which human players normally tend to go for. Nidal player should have made this Ancient of War eat a few trees before it settled down. It is, as you can see, the hit point regeneration is stopped. He needs to eat some trees. Anyways, Nidal player entering the human player's base with a illusion. He got one of illusion. So there's an arcane tower coming, and human player wanting to stay away from any kind of engagements at this point, as he does know that the Blade Master is very good at picking off units. He did see the Nidal player that is nearby, and okay, Nidal player is in range of the human player. He's gonna go for the engagement, and human player will definitely lose that ensnared footman. There's some lag going on. I don't know why. So yeah. Human player running off with this that soul peasant up there will probably get picked off there by the DH, and these illusions are being attacked over there by the creeps. Human player going for a very safer creep once again. Nidal player going to scatter around those illusions, and he's gonna find out very soon where the human player is. Human player is done creeping that camp, and he is at level 2.5. Just a bit more experience for him to get to level 3, and that's when the good things will start kicking in. That is, he will be getting the level 3 elementals. He is going for teching. He's going for the blacksmith, and yeah, blacksmith rifle caster army would be a very good choice, or maybe something like the last game when he went for mortar teams. I freaking love mortar teams. Nidal player picking apart the human player, just consuming all the mana that he has, and it is nighttime. It is the beneficial time for the Nidal player, and human player at this point should yeah, that's what he needs to do. He definitely should run back, but should run back applying some pressure with the DH rather than just running back at this point. He is being chased off, and the footman may die. Trying to do some microing, and he is pretty successful in doing that. He is pretty successful in blocking away the DH, and the footmen are going to return home to tell the tale and live to fight another day. While the Blade Master, that's not a Blade Master, that's a Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter coming once again for the engagement. He's going to go after the footman, and at this point, Arcane Tower of the human player teaching the Blade Master the mana burning techniques and giving it a taste of his own medicine. He still has enough mana for one more mana burn, and yeah, one more will be there. He managed to pick off one, and there's a rifle. That's a rifleman. Riflemen are very useful against Nightle players, especially the huntresses, your dryads, and yeah, some other units as well. Nightle player picking up a panda. He's going for the standard ancient double ancient of lore build. Human player is at keep. He did reach the keep tier 2, and only now going for the arcane sanctum. He's going for 2 of them. It is definitely going to be a rifle caster army. He's not going for any workshop fancy build or anything like that. May wanna be a bit towards the inner side of the base and heal up a bit before he goes for any kind of creeping. Not that he has too many creeps nearby. I think he can finally go for this orange camp, but at this point orange camp is a kind of an overkill for him. The experience, all that will be useful, not unless he gets the Mountain King to his army on time. If you get the Mountain King, the experience will be shared, and yeah, I would say that was definitely worth it, because Unitler can easily creep out a green camp and probably hit a level 3 at this point, killing off that big golem and getting nearly to level 3. And we could say the same for the Nightle player. Almost at level 3, will definitely reach level 3 after killing off these, and Panda killing off that sheep. I guess the Nightle player thought it was a mechanical critter. You know, some players go for that. It's a pretty nice thing actually, and that's until you're against an undead player who would definitely go for attacking those things, because mainly because they can use that corpse to convert it into the skeleton warriors. I mean, I don't think there's a problem using it against orcs or Nidals or humans. Human player creeping out his natural expansion point and will be successful in doing it soon. He should rather give more of the experience to the Mountain King at this point. Definitely want his Mountain King to level up and reach level 3. Level 2 storm bolts will be very beneficial at this part of the game, the mid part of the game. And here comes the DH not choosing to go for any kind of engagement, or maybe I spoke too soon. Here comes the storm bolt. You know, they're gonna try and go for a surround. No, he's pulling back his army. Has only attacking with the ranged units. Oh, that's a pretty good game, pretty safe game. Human player is playing now. Nightle player going to creep with the panda, reaching level 3 with the panda. This is exactly what I was talking about. When you creep together, at times there are what I mean to say is there are times in this game when you would rather have only one hero gain all the experience from one camp and have both heroes leveled up than not have either one of them while creeping together, because there are so many crucial points in the game when that happens. Human player has 2 claws of attack +6 with his main hero. I think he should transfer it to the MK. I just feel that MK is a better damage disher. I'm not exactly sure if that word even means something. Human player going for some adapt training for the sorcerers, and yeah, that basically gives you invisibility. Okay, Wisp being attacked there by a militiaman. Is he gonna keep a militiaman over there? Yep, he's gonna keep it over there. I guess he's going to build a farm or something. I don't know what's he gonna do. He's he's just gonna hang out there, chill a bit, and keep a check on the Nidal player if he's gonna go for an expansion. No, he's gonna build a farm and then leave it be. Nidal player nearly has a full-fledged army at this point, and we can see he's at 48 food, very near 50 food, and I can't say the same with the human player. Human player is at 49 actually. Human player is at 49 and will be crossing his 50 food limit very soon. He does have the building and stuff ready for that, and Nidal player going for a all-scale assault. Human player's base is open. He can definitely go towards the inner side and intercept those workers, and human player playing a bit careful, placing that farm over there right on time, but that's not what the Nidal player wants to go for. Human player cancelling the expansion of the Nidal player, which the Nidal player had built up over there, and he's going to TP back his army in a very good position. The TPing back is all, the positioning of your TP is also very important in this game, and we see the rifleman's action coming into play now. Nidal player is kind of getting caught off position at this point and is forced to TP back. He went basically went to the inner side, inner circle of the human army, and you know the positioning was very bad for the Nidal player at that point. He did manage to kill off the altar. The altar is destroyed. Human player definitely needs to reconstruct that soon. Archmage sitting at level 4.5, Mountain King at 3.5 ish, while the Nidal players, both of the heroes are at 3.75. Both of them will be leveling up together as long as both of them are alive during the battles. And human player now going for this red camp. He's probably going to get some really good item from there. What did he get? He got a Warfang barrel drums. Not the best, but a pretty solid item, I believe. That's basically going to increase all of your units' attack by a bit, and I can't say that that's a bad item. That's a pretty good item. It can't be called a bad item in any way. Well, it depends on what pros like to call it. I'm not exactly a pro and all. So, human player going to stick to creeping. And Nidal player also has one of those over here. And both players are kind of just creeping around. They are very close to one another. And here comes a rallied up rifleman going towards the human army. Human player having the information. Nidal player is ready to attack. Nidal player not going towards the backside, trying to check whether... Okay, now he's coming back. Okay, he's coming back because of that bear. Bear is going to go down. Very nice for the human player. And Mountain King has reached level 4. Archmage is almost at level 5, and the level 3 elementals are going to be very crucial for the human player at this point. Healing wards are being dropped. Human player is having a great deal of advantage at this point, and he is going to go after the Druid of the Claws. Try to go after the panda, and going after the panda isn't going to be all that essential, all that useful, that is. Nicely done, very nicely done. Human player using the invisibility to save that MK, and then basically doing a windwalk styled attack over the Druid of the Claws and killing off another one before the Nidal player TP'd back to his base. Nidal player now going to heal up a bit, and I don't know, I can't exactly say whether this is the best build positioning, base placement. Yeah, I guess they used to call it base placement for a Nidal player. I'm not exactly sure it is, but yeah, I guess you could defend your stuff with this kind of a base placement. This is AOW towards the outside here, and well, there's nothing actually here, but yeah, there are two more coming up, and Nidal player reaching low upkeep. He is going to be gaining less gold, 70% that is of the income. Same can be said for the human player. Human player also having a low upkeep army, and Nidal player should rather dispel a wisp, in my opinion, because he doesn't, losing that extra gold isn't all that worth it at this point. He's making another Dryad. I guess he isn't confident enough to take on the human army with the number of units that he's having. You definitely can't take out a bigger food capacity army with just a 50 food army. That is, it definitely gives you the better economy for the late game, but you're definitely not going to be able to take the advantage fully of that if you don't survive. Here comes the Idle player once again, killing off the Arcane Vault. Yeah, that's Arcane Vault. Human player bolting that Druid of the Claw and going to go after it with everything it got. Idle player not using Staff of Preservation. I am very not happy with this Idle player. He should be using the Staff of Preservation and getting his hero back, getting his units back to the base, saving them basically. Should be having Staff of Preservation on both heroes to do that. And only now the Idle player seem to be killing off a few human players' units, but he is going to end up losing all of the bears basically. Level 5 on the MK, level 5 on the Archmage. It's going to be a level 3 Stormbolt, and it is going to tear apart the Idle player's army. Now, I don't see the Idle player coming out of this one. This is literally GG for the Idle player at this point. His gold mine is also running low. Human player has not allowed him to expand. Human player himself hasn't expanded yet either, but Human player took out most of the Idle player's army. Idle player lost like what, 5 bears over there. He's gonna produce them back, but it may be too little too late at this point. Human player kind of gave all that experience while he was in the battle, and his heroes are still stuck at level 4.5. Human player not choosing to go for any attack just yet. I guess he wants to make that Arcane Vault. He definitely should. Human player doesn't have any TP or Potion of Invulnerability. I mean, he doesn't have anything to counter the focus. Well, actually he does. He does have the adapted training for the sorceresses. Sorceresses can use the invisibility spell, and okay, I guess now he's going for what I was saying, and we're gonna have a Blade Master style gameplay over here. He is casting invisibility over the MK. MK is going towards the Idle player's base. MK is going towards the Idle player's base, and he can wreak havoc actually with that Stormbolt, and the Bash is at a level 5, and it's surprising actually. Human player is not going for an attack. He's just stalling outside the base of the Idle player near his expansion point, and Human player isn't going for any expansion of his own either. He is going for some long distance mining. I don't know exactly what's up with that. And okay, I'm not exactly sure why is he returning back to his base after lurking around a bit. It's not like he has any intel of this, or I guess he is only now choosing for going to go for an attack, and Idle player meeting him right in the middle of the map. There goes a Stormbolt over the Druid of the Claw, and now, only just now, the Idle player using Staff Preservation. He doesn't have one over the Panda, and he's gonna end up losing one of the Druid of the Claws to the ranged units. MK is going to be the sole tank at this point. He's constantly casting invisibility on MK, and MK is going to go in there again. Stormbolt. It's daytime. It's a bad time for the Idle player. The Moonwells are not going to regenerate, and that's it. It's just going to be a bad time for the Idle player. Here comes the Wisps are going to detonate. Wisps are going to detonate and take away all the mana from the Human player. He did manage to save a few of them, but not all. And he's gonna go after the DH now, popping up the Potion of Invulnerability. This will definitely be the last battle of the game. Whoever comes off as the winner for this one will take the game, in my opinion. Human player is looking strong. All of his units are having green health bars, but the Idle player is losing all of the bears. Level 6 on the Archmage, and yeah, it's a pretty one-sided game at this point. Human player will manage to pick off everything another player has, and he will have to GG out level 6 over the MK. Well, that was a nice little pretty game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. That's it. That's all. Z out. Bye bye.